Did you miss me? Oh boy. Hello. Hello. How long has it been? 2 weeks? Yeah. Hello, I'm back. Alright, yes. So you might notice why I sound like shit today, and that's because I don't have a voice. I blew up my voice while in Japan, and yeah, that's so I sound now. Yeah, it sounds fucked up, I know. So this stream will not be too long, but I'm gonna try to make it viewable still. But yeah, my voice is totally trashed. Let's just say a little too much karaoke, yes. But yeah, it's getting back. I couldn't talk at all yesterday, but hey, it sounds great, right? Yeah, man. But hey, I'm back after 2 weeks, and do I have a lot of stories to tell? Yep. Well, what can I say except I had a great time. But I did miss streaming a lot. Usually happens. You know, it's nice to be away for a couple of days, but when it goes to like a week and that week turns into like 2 weeks, it's, oh man. But yeah, I sound like Steve-O, right? Tell you what, you know, Frank and I was joking. The only voice I can do is like a good Randy Savage now. Oh, Hulk Hogan, oh yeah. Oh, you better believe it, yeah. The cream of the crop, oh yeah. Because you don't put many air when you're speaking. But yeah. Anyway, hello, I'm back. I hope you all have been managing. Of course you have, but I've been doing great over in Japan. I had a very eventful time over there. I did so much that I want to tell you about, and of course I filmed all of it. That's right. And last time I did this in last year, I organized all my video files everywhere, and I just pulled them up, and I was like, hey, did I film that? Did I film this? Nah. This time I made a little feature-length compilation of everything. So we're gonna watch it live. I'm gonna narrate it, pause it, and it's gonna have a sort of chronological time lapse. So yeah. But anyway, oh god, you hear my knuckles? Fuck. Yeah, man. Welcome back, Uncle. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please tell me you do the shtick. Oh, you mean with Frank? Not this time. We switched it around a little bit this time, man. Yeah. There we go. Got to get the demons out. But yeah, oh boy, I do sound like shit. I really do. But anyway, this is an unplanned stream, and I wanted to do this stream a little longer actually, but I don't know if my voice can take like an actual game after this. So this was just gonna be a chill out stream. This is gonna be me talking about what we did, stuff, and blah 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 blah. Is this going to be uploaded on YouTube later? Yes, it will. But all right, let's get down to brass tacks or whatever. But yeah, hang on. Let me see where I put this file. Are you excited? Oh yeah. See, when I raise my voice, that's when it all goes to shit. But anyway, so if you're just tuning in and you don't know what the fuck happened, I've been on an overseas trip to Japan, and had a great time, and now I'm back, and we're gonna be streaming like nothing ever happened. But I did blow up my fucking voice. And yeah, shall we start? Yeah, you excited? Oh yeah. Well, without further ado, let's watch it. If we can get it on the screen. All right, so here we go. Here's the long trip that is this video. Let me just do this real quick. So it was funny. The night I say that, hey, I'm going to be back later on. I'm going to be back later on after I stream Oblivion. And I'm going to do a stream later on tonight. I couldn't do that. Because I had to leave my flight in the morning. And I was just gonna stream, like, the morning before my flight. But, yeah, anyway. So here's me flying. Super exciting stuff. And it's loud as hell. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, here's some clouds. Here's some frost. And if you're curious, by the way, this flight was 17 hours. And what I did on this flight was a combination of nothing and nothing. And occasionally playing the Nintendo Switch. But here's me finally landing. Now, that is very abridged, of course, because... yeah, damn, that flight killed me. So here's me, like, limping in the airport going, but, oh boy. And what am I greeted with in Japan? Oh boy. So, it doesn't take long until they put a smile on your face in Japan. But, yeah, look at that. Welcome to Kansai. And it's a ton of Nintendo Switch stuff this time. Last time I went to Japan, I was like, where's all the Switch stuff? But now, you find Switch stuff everywhere. But, yeah, man. Funny thing about flying this time, actually. The guy I was sitting next to, I didn't speak English with him, but we talked about beer, and how Osaka was hot, and that my jacket, like, you don't need the jacket, man. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna be cold at all. So I talked some shit with a guy in Japanese on the plane, and had an interesting conversation. But let me tell you something. He was from Germany, Japanese guy from Germany. And he was a beer enthusiast. So, I was playing Switch and we were talking beer. So, yeah. Anyway, continuing on. Now, before we do that, I just want to say, it's going to get a little grating for some people that I'm just pausing the video, talking about what's in the video. Because I know a lot of you guys just want to be like, move on, show the video. But I'm giving a little context in between these clips, if that's okay. But, yeah, anyway. Look at all this. Hey, look at that. Isn't that the best? Look at that. By the way, here's all this fun stuff on the left, and on the right it's no. But anyway, so here's a little bit of me filming outside the Kansai airport. And here's me on a train. And here's a little bit of Japanese in the background. Amazing. Thrilling. Here's some clouds, because I think clouds are pretty. Much of the Japanese train system. And finally, we get a little bit of, let the video speak for itself. I'm back, baby. He's back. Alright. So you know how I was talking shit about Suntory Highball? If you don't know what this is, it's de-alkalized straight whiskey that's carbonized in a can. It's essentially a light beer with the taste of hard whiskey that's carbonated. And I'll let Frank fucking do the speaking for this one.
Power of Christ compels you.
I wait. Oh. Well, that's not how this video is supposed to look. Hang on. Let me analyze that footage. Rewind that footage. Now let me just see this. Did I film this right?
Of Christ compels you.
I just threw this video together like super quick, so should be fine. Should be fine. You basically, I'll just do this real quick. Hang on. Whoop. Here's a corn dog, and what I gotta say about it is
A year for this. A year.
All right, good. That was all of it. Anyway, back to grating commentary once again. But trust me, this video does get interesting. Yeah, you can hear good sounding Joel, and then you can hear shit sounding Joel. As you can tell the commentary apart. I accidentally filmed in portrait, by the way. I always do the right shit. Okay, don't worry about it. I know how to film. Maybe. So here's some of Osaka, and here's Frank. And here's me on a train. And here's a truck. And guess what? Osaka Castle. We went there. And it's a train. Man, oh man. What did Frank got to say about it? Here's me walking to Osaka Castle, and my feet. Let me tell you something about walking in Japan. My feet was non-existent after a while. They were like stumps. I prayed every day that like how about this pain stop, but no, it never did. And you can already tell that Frank's in pain, I'm in pain, but yeah, still we're good, but we didn't have any feet after the last day. In fact, the day I came home from this trip, I just had a whole day of just recovery for my feet. But I got an insoles, by the way, and insoles didn't really help. I got like super gelatin insoles, and well, I guess by then it already started to hurt, so I guess by getting insoles after it started to hurt, it didn't really matter. But anyway, let's keep going with this video, and trust me, this video is 23 minutes long or something like that. So there's plenty of stuff for me to talk about, but here we go. Interesting, huh? Interesting. What did Frank got to say about it? Anyway, so here's inside the museum, talking about the castle and stuff like that. Now, I did not film or take any pictures inside the upper floors because that was forbidden, because it's a museum. But a lot of interesting history of this castle. And here's me up in the castle, and yeah, it's kind of windy up here, man. Oh yeah. So here's me outside the castle again, walking around, and here's my first taste of takoyaki.
All right, well, my first takoyaki. Let's try it out, I guess. Oh god, that was harder than I thought, but here goes. Fucking hot. Pretty fucking good, gotta say. Birds, I can't feed you takoyaki. Can I? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yes, this is why you come here, see me screaming at birds, right? So let me tell you about takoyaki. It was pretty good. It was pretty good, but that mayonnaise on top is even better. But those birds are smart, man. Those birds are real smart. Because they're always around those festival places, and they're always around. That's why pigeons are like the smartest birds. They're parasites. They know people give them food, you know. But anyway, here's some weird trees. Isn't that interesting? That's right. Wow, that's amazing. All right, so here's fucking the main man himself, Takeshi. In a fucking weird coffee commercial or like an ad for it, and he doesn't look interested at all. He just kind of looks like, yeah, I just needed the cash. I'm sorry. God damn it, Takeshi. Anyway, so here's a Shenmue joke. Of course, we had to do a lot of gachapons, and well.
I should get another one.
All right, so look at this fucking Ferris wheel. Okay, are you guys ready? Look at this. Did we ride it? Yes, but you'll come that later in the video. But I'll let Frank talk for this.
Wow.
So here's me at the Osaka Aquarium. This place is cool as fuck. They have an enormous aquarium inside. If you came here to watch a bunch of fish, this is the stream for you. If you didn't, close this down now and do something else with your time, because this is gonna bore you. So, oh boy. There's a bunch of penguins. So here's one of those like underwater places where the fish is above you, man. What? It was cool. And also, here's otters. And these things were the cutest things I've ever seen. Look at them. Okay, he's like, hey, I want some too. Here they are. Some spicy boys. Here it comes. Hey, take a bath, Stinky. That's right. Scratchies. Amazing, isn't it? So, as I said, this is going to be a little bit of an animal segue into nothing. But there he is. There's a seal. There's a seal. And I filmed both kind of seals. I filmed the big ones and the baby seals. You know what I'm talking about. And here's this guy. I posted this guy on Twitter. I don't know what this thing is, but he looks peculiar. Look at that tail. There he goes, waddling along. Ain't he cute? Yep. Any animal experts here in chat? He's a friend. It's not a tanuki. No. Not a tanuki. I don't know. I forgot what it is, but yeah, it's definitely. If it was a tanuki, it had some big old balls. You know what I'm talking about. But no, he's not a tanuki. He is a. He's a cat. Maybe. I don't know, but I thought it was cute. And here's one of these ginormous. What do they call them? South American. What are they called? Capybara. There we go. I don't know what he did in an aquarium. Maybe he snuck in and they just gave him a home. I don't know, but there he is. And here we go. Here we go. Here's the big feast. So here's a bunch of penguins. I started filming it, and of course, this is a lot of stuff I filmed, but I took this one out particularly because I saw a penguin fight. And this fight gets better because these penguins start having a shit fit with each other, and then they start shitting on each other. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Check this out. Oh. All right. I want you to pay attention to the guy in the middle. Pay attention to the guy in the middle. If you blink, you'll miss it. Just watch. Oh, here's one of these guys. What are they called? Isopods? I thought this was a little cool. So, yeah. And here's a baby one. Tiny.
What's inside the tank, Frank?
The swimmy boy.
Dolphins. Isn't that amazing? You know what's the worst thing about filming these videos? You know why? Because you want to make some amazing video footage, right? But your animals keep taking craps and poops in it, so... Damn it. So there's a bunch of other random stuff. Ain't that amazing, huh? Squid boys. There's a whale. Here's one of these guys. Wow. I bet you didn't expect I didn't expect an aquarium stream, huh? Well. Oh, this is kind of adorable. Check this out. Seal. And it's a giant crab.
Now, ain't that amazing, huh? Check how big they are. This crab will ruin your day twice. Amazing, isn't it? Hammerhead sharks. I bet a lot of you guys are real bored right now just watching these fish, but trust me, there's a point to all of this. Just kidding. Just kidding. Here he is. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Ain't he the best? He's like a sausage sea dog. Oh, yes. Look. There he is. Wait. Here comes.
Looks like an old man.
He's the guy from Mythbusters.
Shut up, Frank. Although, look, I put this on Twitter too. This guy is so chill, he like takes a nap underwater. He's like, you know what, I'm pretty tired. See ya.
Yeah.
Penguins.
请不要抓鱼，转鱼。
Fowie.
Let's get some weapons, dude.
More gachapons.
He's in a million pieces. How do we put him back together again?
You should get another one. Nah, I really should get another one.
Actually didn't, actually. Anyway, so, I found this. I found this cat, and I'm sure you guys that was on Twitter know what I was talking about. I couldn't tell if this at first was a sort of like haha joke, or it was just like a misspelling. But I figured, no, this is not a joke. This is actual misspelling. I'll tell you why. But take a look at this. Ready? Cats are not stupid, but just look the other way. So what I thought was like, oh, they're looking the other way, so R is misspelled, right? But then I saw another thing, which is the dog is the most perfect anima. And that's when it struck me, oh no, this is not, you know, haha. But anyway, check this out.
I didn't know we were laying in Australia. What?
Amazing, right? Anyway, so yeah, but those are not kangaroos, by the way. Those are wallabies, I've been told. But I didn't go inside. Instead, we went on the giant Ferris wheel, and then we died.
We're gonna die, Frank.
Wow.
Oh my God, Frank.
I'm nervous. Like on a roller coaster, nervous.
The thrill of death. El rostro de la muerte. Frank is scared.
Okay, let me just tell you about this roller coaster. It was cold. So cold. It was windy. If you ever been in a windy Ferris wheel, you know what I'm talking about. Every little nut and bolt of this construction is creaking, going, and just going, and oh, I'm gonna tell you, not fun. But I'll let you guys listen to Frank's commentary instead.
Gonna die, boy. Gonna die. Hear that? That's God speaking. So cold. It's so cold. Ah!
Anyway, so that's that's a Ferris wheel. We made it fine, but rough, man. Because it's like when you're at the top, you're like, okay, go down now, and that's when the wind is the strongest. And of course, it won't crash down, but it's always that uncertainty where you're like, oh no. Anyway, here's the new Fist of the North Star game, which comes out next month in Japan. Now my Japanese is not fluent enough to actually play this on a competent level, but I did contemplate getting it anyway. If I could pre-order it, but then again, pre-order it while in Japan, it didn't work out. So hey, anyway, check this out.
Hell yeah. Hey, Frank, you want to play some
Take a notice.
GTA? Flames. Japanese breakfast of champions. Fried chicken.
Let me tell you something. Okay. Fried chicken at Lawson is the bomb. Okay. Let me tell you. I tried KFC last year and this thing annihilated it.
Can you tell how succulent this is? Oh god, it was good.
And Boss Coffee. Oh yeah.
Oh, here's some arcade stuff. Enjoy.
Ready to get slaughtered and Tekken? Wow. He's gonna get whooped. Oh yeah. Frank's playing as a bear.
So here's a game I wanted to play, but I didn't actually. It's a Luigi's Mansion arcade game, exclusive in Japan, I believe. Fortunately, this clip is ruined with Frank because he memed on me.
Wow. Ready to suck.
So we found this in the arcade. We didn't know what this was, but it had a very weird name, and I went, I'm not supposed. I don't know, man, what this is. Here's this giant Fist of the North Star machine with Rao. Coolest thing ever. I don't know if it was a slot machine or it was pachinko, but whatever it was badass. Check this out. Well, that thing is in America too. Ain't that the coolest? So here's a joke I wanted to film. Tuna Tuesday. When? Look at it. It's a giant arcade fishing machine. Look at it. Wow. Here's Tensha de Go. And, yep, it's the train game.
Awesome, dude.
And here's me randomly walking around. Ain't that exciting? Yep. Here's also Juggle Kingdom, and it's an American clown. I don't know why, but here's a vending machine, and I filmed a special thing for you guys. You know what that is? The vending machine experience. Last time I talked in the video, I mentioned it's something special about going to all these random vending machines that you have in Japan, everywhere, right? And I decided to go out at 4 a.m. and get some nice sody pops. But that's later in the video. My voice, sorry. So just here. This video is dangerous if you're hungry, by the way, because this is my favorite soup in the world, only in Japan. It's corn soup, and oh, mama. And here's a piece of steak. And there's also rice with your steak, which is a little funky for me, but still good. Still good. So last year we had a weird Donald Trump t-shirt, and now they upped the ante and did this. You tell me what this is, because I don't know. Just looking is fine. You want to interpret this? I don't know, but it gives me nightmares. So I found this. I know this is like a popular anime, and I know a lot of you guys probably wanted this shirt, right? But yeah. There's also this thing to the right. Tell me.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. God, I love this stuff. God, I love it. It's the best.
Fist of the North Star arcade machine.
Alright, let's see if this is as easy as it.
Alright, here's a Yakuza joke. We did this thing. Let me tell you, I did this first try. First try. First try. I'm not kidding about this. Check this out.
This in the game, huh? Yeah, I don't think so, but fuck it. Here we go. First try. Damn it. Oh, what a tease. What a fucking tease. Oh, god damn it.
Now this is an odd way to pause, but I'll let the clip speak for itself.
Release him. Release him. Of course I'd be back here, huh? I think I wouldn't. Come on. Come on, son.
So, Frank loves AVG and so do I. And if there was ever a time to quote him, this is it.
Frank?
Yes.
Well, I guess it's more a Waterworld reference, if anything.
How's the game?
It does look shit.
Oh, yeah. So this is, I believe it's called Super Potato. I went to this place last time, and it's badass. If you like old Nintendo games and stuff like that, boom. It's the place to go. You'll find it. In fact, I got a special game here for you. I got a special game on my trip. You want to know what it is? Well,
I don't know why. But I'm gonna get it.
I now own Takeshi's Challenge. And there's a special guest in my video too. So, you know, I was tempted to get a little JoJo, but I skipped that. Actually, because I figured if I get one book, I get the other ones. But yeah, if you're fucking looking for this kind of stuff, don't worry, you can get it. But I felt a little out of place in these stores. I'm like, where am I? What's happening? Oh yeah, speaking of JoJo, I went back to Osaka's Taito arcade place and played some Heritage for the Future, and I spent like $20 on it. The best. Oh yes. Oh yeah. So a lot of you guys know that I love Gaki no Tsukai, and I had to get some Gaki no Tsukai, man, because I love Matsumoto and Habara and all those guys. Awesome. Matsumoto out. Endo out. So here's some sick Godzilla stuff that I found, and here's this. I'll let Past Joel describe it. Check this out.
In case you just want to see endings on a DVD, I guess. Just browsing Japan.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll let Past Joel talk about this one, but yeah, I have a DVD with Capcom endings on DVD. You know, I bought it for like $2, so yeah. Anyway, here's this.
And suddenly what?
All right, you oh my god, you ready for the biggest joke in your life? I nearly had a heart attack when I saw this. If you're faint of heart, shut the stream off, close this video, and do something else. Do something else. Here we go. Yahoo! So yeah, that was a thing I found. Anyway, I'm sure a few of you guys likes 90s wrestling and Japanese wrestling, and I found a whole aisle dedicated to it. So check this out. Greatest stars of the 90s. And exclusive Shawn Michaels Super DVD. And a men's butts. Amazing. Anyway, so here's we actually went to Tokyo this time. We went to Tokyo actually. We my voice is kind of getting back now. I guess by me talking more and more, it's getting better. But this time, we spent most of the time in Osaka, and then we took a plane to Tokyo. And this is just kind of me filming inside the plane, be like, wowee. I was gonna do something funny with this, like I was gonna do the reverb the inside was and be like, wow, sure, I'm afraid of flying again. But then again, what the point? What the fuck is the point of that? I've been flying like 3 times now, so like, whatever, man. So here's a little bit of the countryside in Tokyo, and here's Akihabara. Man, oh man, I love this place. You should know what place this is by now, but this is the Anime Central 101, I guess. But yep, pretty cool. And of course, Luigi and Mario was driving that day. Anyway. So, I have a favorite place in Akihabara. I forgot what this place is called. Menkan Chanbai, whatever it's called. This place fucking obliterates everything else. This place is so fucking good. We go there every time, and oh, good. It's the fucking best. God damn, this is good. It's always crowded, too. It's always crowded. It's hard to get a place here. But if you ever go to Akihabara, look around for like a place that says, we like to mix it up. Because they take all this like ground beef, egg, spring onions, these amazing spices and these eggs and just garlic and damn, it's fantastic. Back again. And of course, I could not visit the Akihabara. Well, one of Akihabara's Taito. This is not Taito Station actually. It's one of the other arcades, but yeah, this is all about old school arcade stuff. Check this out. Awesome. This was a guy in here. He was kicking ass at. I forgot what game it was. I think it was like Final Fight or whatever, and he was just not taking a single death. Awesome, man. And you're probably wondering, did I play Splatterhouse? Well, I'm gonna show you how much I played Splatterhouse. You guys remember this from Arcade Madness? You know, the game with the amazing sounds, or music. I was like, damn, this game rules! And we finished it on stream. Guess what I found? Literally, like, left to me. Look at that! That's the game! That's it! How coincidental, huh? Yeah! Amazing. Anyway, so you're probably wondering, oh boy, did I spend any quarters on this Splatterhouse? Well, maybe I did. Maybe, just maybe. Here's the sack of bones that I always laugh at. So here is me going to Diver City in Tokyo. If you've never been there, if you've never been in Diver City, if you've never been to Japan, I recommend going there. They have a pretty cool mall, and they have a giant fucking Gundam. Check this out. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait. A beautiful, beautiful city, by the way. Look at this. What's that in the... Oh my god. Oh shit though. Oh god. It's pretty big. It's pretty goddamn big. Oh. Oh yeah, this thing moves as well and transforms and stuff like that. And it sucks because I was running out of battery. I had one battery left. Well, battery status when I was filming this. I'm like, okay, I gotta make the most of it. And I got a little piece of when it was like powering up, but that was it essentially. Sorry, but you can probably find videos online where you know, you get that stuff. But anyway, here's me whining because
Nearly 2 weeks in Osaka. I've almost lost my voice,
this is the start of why I sound like shit today.
and I hate to say it, but I miss my bed.
Anyway, moving on. Here's me taking a cab ride. Alright, so here is the vending machine experience at 4 a.m. Well, let me just tell you. This is why I love Japan, because I can get out at fucking any time out of the day. And I can get a sweet cold soda or a hot coffee anytime. So here I am. Here's the experience. It going out at like 5 a.m. in the morning, and I'm like, damn, I'm thirsty, but I don't want water. I want some sugar. So it's very, very quiet. Here it is. That's what they look like. Awesome. Pocari Sweat, if you don't know, is like Japan's most well-known sports drink. It's pretty good. Tastes a bit like I guess I wouldn't really compare it to like Gatorade or like Powerade or whatever, but grape kind of water carbonation sports drink, but yeah. Here's me not being able to hold a camera properly. I'm sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, skip ahead. Come on, taking a while to do this. Oh yeah, all the Cokes in Japan are supercharged. When these things when you unscrew them, they go bop. They don't just go ch. They go poof. I don't know why, but I wish. Well, that was kind of contradictory, but I swear to God, it was like a loud bop. A bop. Amazing. Interesting. And that brings us to, well, you know, that's fun and all that. You can get a Coke Zero or whatever you want to get, right? But it's all about trying weird stuff. And I sure did. All right, here I go, bumbling like an idiot. Oh yeah, if you really need a smoke, I guess, you can get smokes from a vending machine. And you can also get beer if you want. Anyway, here's me stumbling around like an idiot, and I found this. Check this out. Well, you have all your Cokes and all that, but then you have something else. I was like, okay, coffee, yeah. Coffee's great, by the way. Loved it. Here's this. I think it's tea. But anyway, after that, I found this. It's called Skal. And I'll read it to you. Skal is our prepared. Fuck it. Skal is our milk-based pop. The unique hybrid of skim milk and soda. Just take a sip of it and you will find it so cool and refreshing. Love Skal. Always our pride. Carbonated milk. It tasted like carbonated milk. Did I like it? I gotta be honest, I didn't. Milk-based soda. Proprietary. Popeye. As I said, you will hate this video if you are hungry, because we went to some killer food places. And this is some good shit right here, man. Look at this. Oh yeah. You know, it's just been a week already, but man, looking at that makes me hungry. Some gyoza, rice, some... Yeah. And finish in a second. Anyway, it was snowing a day. It was actually snowing a day in Osaka, which surprised me, because it's still February, you know. But it was cool enough to warrant a little bit of snow. This is not Hokkaido or Sapporo, but yeah, check this out. Except Frank ruined it. He fucking ruined it.
A beautiful dude, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Guys, you want to see the coolest fucking jacket in your life? Yeah.
Wait for it. You want to see the coolest jacket ever? Oh, sick, dude. Oh, look at that thing. Oh yeah, I found my boy. There he is. I found a meat tower. I don't know what this is, but it's a meat tower.
Tower.
And here's a bunch of skeletons. Frank got one of these I should have gotten one of these myself, but look at these. Look at these guys. It's a post skeleton. And you can make him ride a bike, have an existential crisis, have some pitchforks, and I don't know what else, but my god. Oh, there's one puking in the toilet too. And yeah, you tell me. Anyway, here's me riding around in a cab. Ain't that amazing? Osaka. Osaka's pretty cool. Here's a cat. Because I like cats. Whenever I see a cat, I film it. Great. Fantastic. Anyway, so I had some killer egg soba.
I don't know what it is, but it looks amazing.
Actually, Frank had the egg soba. I had the shabu shabu. And if you don't know what shabu shabu is, it's basically... Well, I'll show you here in a second. So what it is, it's you have this bowl of ramen, right? With some meat in it. And you cook it as you eat it in the heat of the actual bowl of ramen, right? It's actually fantastic. It looks a little sloppy in the dish right now, but trust me, this thing comes out pretty good. Oh yeah, I might have gotten a few DVDs. So, I managed to get a hold of all the JoJo OVAs. And, there we go. Alright. I was actually supposed to have audio in it. Frank goes, this is Joel's Tower of Fuck. Yeah, it's a few. It's a few. It's also a Fist of the North Star underneath. And here's my last meal of Japan. There's a lot of stuff I wanted to include in this dumb little video. But I knew my voice couldn't take all of this. It's on the brink of death at the moment. But here's my last meal that I had in Japan, which was airport sushi. Airport sushi, everybody. Cheap and delicious. By the way, if you want to know the OVAs that I bought, you know how much I got it for? You know how much I got it for? That whole season, that 13 DVDs? $50. Jesus Christ. Hey, Frank RT Whew was actually right. Yeah. Not bad. I know, man. Still. Anyway, supermarket sushi is pretty good. Oh, yes. And here's me flying over Siberia, I believe, or someplace. Look at them mountains, huh? Wow. That's amazing. Somebody lives there, I'm sure. Who lives in this, like... Looks like tinfoil land, yeah. I faked the whole plane ride. It's all fake, it's CGI. Beautiful. And, well, as I'm filming this, we are at pretty much... This is in Frankfurt. I had a hot dog in Frankfurt, and I was a little pissed off. I was actually very pissed off in Frankfurt because my credit card didn't work on the vending machines, and I just wanted a drink. And couldn't get one. So in Frankfurt, I was just sitting there being like, please. But here's a beautiful sunset that I shot, and I think it's an eclipse of this whole journey, where it all kind of rolls over the horizon to an ending, you know. But neat.
You know, it's funny too. It's green everywhere in the world except Sweden right now. And it's cold. It's rough. It gets everywhere. But yeah, back to the cold, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to compile a little bit of the videos and stuff I shot. There's way more. And I'm going to show that maybe in a compilation or highlight video that I'm going to put on the main channel. We'll see. But that pretty much is the gist of what was happening. Yeah. Sorry. But I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a stupid video that I put together. And I'm sorry I sound so shitty. But yeah, I have a lot more stories. I have this, I have that. But yeah, man. I was right. Why, thank you. Thank you. I was gonna say, I guess when I play Yakuza or Japanese games, I can talk more about. But feel free to throw me some questions if you want. I guess it's a little Q&A thing. I guess I don't have too much to say, of course, but yeah, I kind of want to make this not too long because my voice really hurts. But let's see here. How was the hotel? We stayed in an Airbnb place, and it was pretty good. It was pretty good. Let's see here. Did you see some hentai? Well, I didn't purposely seek out the hentai, but when you're in a bookstore, it's kind of impossible not to be like, huh, that's a cookbook, huh? There's some dolphins. Oh, there's some titties that are bigger than the sun to the left. So, yeah, you kind of do run into it, because Japan is like, in America, it's like maximum violence, no sex. In Japan, it's like no violence, maximum sex. It's like opposite land, you know. But yeah, it's fucking wild sometimes. You're like, Jesus Christ, you know. But yeah. Porn books, yeah, you can go to a 7-Eleven and you find porn. It's a little bit of a culture crash, I guess. But did I make any new friends in Japan? Yeah, I made several, actually. I what was in the arcade? I met a guy named Hamada, and it was funny. I was just standing there, and I was just the guy standing next to me, and I'm like, konbanwa. He's like, konbanwa. And I'm like, then we started talking just random shit, like basic conversational stuff, and I was saying that that Osaka is pretty hot, and he agreed, and you know, the old standard yoroshiku, what is it? Oh my god, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. お名前は浜田です。ああ、そうだね。なるほど。ああ、私をスウェーデン出身です。ああ、そうだね。And you go fucking blah blah blah. You start to fucking blah blah blah. And then you're like, cool, man. じゃあ、またね. And you fuck off and play arcade for 5 hours. Great. I met a friend. Neat. What is wrong with Joel's voice? Well, too much karaoke, you can tell. Now I'm going to tell you exactly what kind of karaoke, but I don't think I'm going to show that just yet. Maybe. And yeah, I how many people thought you were an American? Well, I'm obviously a foreigner in Japan, but I don't know specifically American. But did anyone recognize you? Did you meet a fan? No, I don't really, you know, you guys are right here, you know. I don't know if I'm ever do a fan meetup or anything like that, but you know, I guess I don't really see the point, because you guys are just sitting right now watching and stuff like that. But no, I kind of just wanted to do a little vacation for myself, and you know, explore a little bit of the world, you know. And we were so busy anyway. You know. It was kind of hard, but oh, I live in Osaka. I wish I could have seen you. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But we were incredibly busy every day. You know, we were incredibly busy every day and stuff like that. How did you learn your basic Japanese, Joel? You some college class or something? No, I just on my own, really. Did I visit a maid cafe? I did last year, and it made Frank incredibly uncomfortable, and I was cracking up about it. And maid cafes are not like creepy stuff. It's basically just like Kirby cuteness. There, you get, you can get an ice cream, and it's just kind of dumb, silly stuff. It's not like visiting a fucking brothel or something like that. But I did it on the last day last year, and I was just being like, wow, this is stupid as hell. But yeah. Anyway, did you visit any of the Pokemon Center stores on the trip or your previous trip? We almost visited a Pokemon store this time at the airport, actually. It is funny, too, because there was a Pikachu with a captain's hat, like a what do you call it, a pilot outfit on. It's great. Speaking about the airport, I had my first sushi on a what do you call it? Sushi on a stroller? No, fuck, what do we call it? Sushi on a tray, moving tray? God. Conveyor belt. Yeah, conveyor belt sushi. Hang on. Conveyor belt sushi. I had this, and let me tell you, that sushi was some of the best sushi I ever had. But if you don't know how this works, I'll show you real quick. Conveyor belt sushi is this. Get a picture of this. So I thought. Oh, no. Check this out. This is conveyor belt sushi. And basically this goes round and round and round and round from the kitchen through a little gate. And what you do, you take the sushi, whoop, put it on your plate. And when you're done with it, the waitress comes and counts the plates. Because each plate counts as a price. And when you're done, you're like, oh, is that a sushi buffet? And it was fantastic. A sushi go-around. Yeah. But I had that at the airport, and it was pretty damn good. I opted for some really funky stuff. Like, I never had salmon egg sushi. It was pretty good. And I had caviar and tuna sushi. Like, I had a bunch of really funky stuff that I really enjoyed. Like, I don't think I ever had a bad meal in Japan. Like, it always astounds me what a culinary experience it is to go to this country and enjoy its culinary cuisine. But what's the weirdest thing you saw? Okay, this was Frank. He was filming this. I was not around when he was doing it, but I will get you this video soon. It is an absolute biblical highlight. Frank was out in Dotonbori in Osaka. That's where you find the Glico Man. In fact, I put up for some context to this. Hang on. This is Dotonbori, and I think I actually did film last year what Dotonbori looks like, but for some context, as I said, here he is. Here's the guy himself. Let me maximize this a little bit. There we go. Anyway, so Frank was around this area at night, and suddenly Frank hears like screams. And I wish I had this video, but I'll get this video as soon as he like lands back in America. He suddenly hears screams, and he finds 4 or 5 dudes with a baseball bat murdering a man in a panda outfit. But these screams are not like screams of pain, they're screams of pleasure. And they were taking turns smacking the panda on his ass. And at the end, the panda gets the bat and starts smacking dudes in their asses. And they're all loving it. They're screaming in pain, and people are cheering them on like, Yattare! I don't know what the fuck, but Frank filmed all of it. And I wish I had video footage of this on hand. There is video footage of it, but I will get to it as soon as possible. But the audio is the weirdest thing I've ever heard. It's like panda, baseball bat, thwack in a man's ass, and he goes, ah! And everybody's going, yatta! holy shit. But I will absolutely get that video to you as soon as Frank comes online. Message Frank right now. Frank, damn it. But man, wildest things I've ever seen. Absolutely. Yatta ne. Oh yeah. I was drinking in Japan, and I made two dudes laugh their asses off, and I kind of feel weirdly like, wow, I managed to do that. Basically, I was having a Smirnoff Ice, you know, those like corkscrew little sody flavored vodkas, and I could not get this thing open, and we're all trying to get it open, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll use my teeth. And as I'm about to bite into it, they're all going, oh shit, and I'm like, abune, and they're like laughing. And if you don't know what abune means, so it's like it's sort of a slang of abunai, which is like, watch out. And one of the guys takes the fucking thing and pops it open super quick, and I point at it, and I'm going, Majire, and he fucking laughs his ass off, and we're all having a fucking good time. Great shit. But yeah, I had a great time over there, man. But any more questions, fire away, because I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer. But yeah, Majire, good shit, man. Is Joel anime in real life? Yeah, well, I mean, Japan, I just turn into like cartoon, you know. What does Majire mean? Oh, it means like, what the fuck? Alright, let's see here. What is the Running Man thing? Oh, it's just like an advertisement thing. That's it. And people take photos in front of him, you know. What was the McDonald's part 2 thing you talking about Twitter? Oh yeah, totally forgot to tell you guys about that. But while I was in, because we were flying back from Japan to Osaka again, and we missed the flight by 10 minutes. And we're talking to the information lady, and we're like, oh, do we have to buy a new ticket or whatever? Like, fuck, when's the next flight? She's like, no, we'll hook you up. Flight leaves tomorrow. And keep in mind, we've been in Akihabara walking all day, and I'm glad we didn't have to pay for another price, but I'm not so glad because my feet stink, I stink, and I think my toe was bleeding from walking so much. I had blisters upon blisters. There was fractal blisters on my feet, alright? There was multi-layered blisters of just pain. And knowing that you're stuck in an airport for 12 hours and you're sleepy and there's no way to fucking sleep, because the only way to sleep is to sleep on the floor. So what I said on Twitter, I said McDonald's part 2. Well, it was awful, but at least I had my phone to watch stuff on, but it sucked ass. We were going to go to a hotel, but like, that stuff is expensive, man, you know. But yeah, I tried to sleep on the floor. It was my first time sleeping on the floor. I mean cold floor. And you realize how good it is that humans invented a bed. I could not sleep at all. It sucked. But you know what really sucked? I lost my boarding ticket for the upcoming flight the next day, and I was fucking panicking, and I'm like, fuck. So what I ended up doing, I'm like, should I contact a janitor? Like, has anybody seen my boarding ticket or whatever? And I end up like going to the head honcho dude that runs the security of the Narita airport, and he's like, shit, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, oh fuck, what do I do? So he's like, I don't know, man, you just have to guess tomorrow and get a new one, I guess. I don't know, maybe I have to buy a new one. I'm like, fuck. But that guy was pretty cool. we ended up talking about Gorgo 13, which is sort of like a Japanese spy thing. And he was an older guy. So I guess he was a fan of the older manga anime stuff. But but it worked out fine. The next day, we got a new ticket and we fucked back to Osaka. But it sucked. It sucked just sitting there for so long, you know. How jet lagged am I? A little bit. But it's mostly my voice that's fucked. That's it. Gogo is an assassin, not a spy. Well, no, yeah, but there's spy things in it. You know. Pretty much it. Did you ever play your Switch? Yeah, I played my Switch, and I started playing Breath of the Wild on it, and stuff like that. I already finished Odyssey, by the way. I completed all of it, but had a great time with it. Did knowing some Japanese make the trip better? Yes, because I cannot stress enough. There's not a lot of people that talk English in Japan. And I'll tell you one of the most important questions if you ever want to survive there. It's Ego hanemasu ka? Which is, do you speak English? And you're going to get yes. And you go, fuck. And then you go, daijoubu na, which is like, that's okay. And you're like, okay, well, is this the train station that goes to Osaka? Like, kokorebashi in Osaka desu. And they're like, yeah. And then you have to guess. It sucks. It sucks. But, yeah. But I'll tell you one thing. When you're in Japan, people are very helpful when you need some help. When you're lost or whatever, they will go out of their way to help you. I think it's the golden rule, really. You treat people the way you want to be treated. You know, you're like, oh, excuse me, can I get some help? And they're like, oh yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, if you're being rude, then you're not going to get much help from anywhere. But you know, as long as you act, you know, like, hey, please, I don't know where to go. It's, you know, hey, but they are very, very helpful, and I've always had a great time over there, and yeah. Yeah, man. Sorry, my voice is it's turning to sandpaper. Anyway, what else? Fire away some more questions, but I gotta be honest, I am really at the end of my... Koreans can be assholes sometimes, says Zeta Bit. I don't know if that's true, because I saw a lot of Korean tourists, and they were all pretty nice too. You know, there were some tourists from China, some from Korea and stuff like that. I'll tell you one thing that the Koreans love. They love long jackets. I think it might be like a K-pop fashion thing, but man, the Korean tourists, they loved long jackets. I don't know why, but I guess it's like the cool fashion over there or whatever. But yeah, but no, I don't see any rude people like that. But yeah. Anyway, how long would you say it takes to learn Japanese? Don't ask me that question, because I can barely speak the language. I mean, I can communicate okay in it, but can I have a philosophical discussion about the existentialism of life and the contradictory elements of life and death? No, I cannot. But I can, however, talk about this beer, this Asahi beer, was like the best beer, dude. So yeah, I don't know. Takes a while. But I would suggest learning hiragana first. Some easy stuff, you know. Why do you want to go back to Japan, Joel? Oh, I think it's a beautiful country. I think it's the culture is very interesting. I think the food is fantastic, and I think if you want to have a complete 180 from your everyday normal life, and you want to experience a totally different culture, where you know everything is different, check out Japan. It's a very fun experience, and you get to meet a lot of cool people, you know. And to see pandas get beat on their ass. But yeah. Are you planning to make this a yearly thing? The country is wonderful. Next year I might not go to Japan. I might go to like down the street because my feet hurt. No, I don't know, man. We'll see. I can't make any promises. You know, I think I'm a little outburnt on traveling right now. You know, it's gonna take another year until I make any decisions about that. Go to the U.S. I might go to the U.S., but that's not what you expect. I think I want to go to like Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii, and I want to sit on a beach, and I want to be the opposite of Sweden. I don't want to be in this cold, you know, which is a little depressing because, you know, it was kind of warm in Osaka. I come back to Sweden, it's snowing, you know. But yeah, man. I want to go to Hawaii, and I want to sit on a beach and be like, and I want to have one of those coconut drinks, man, you know. But I think I don't know if I can afford going to Hawaii because that's a very long trip, and it's like it takes even longer than Japan, you know. How the fuck do you afford these trips? Well, that has less to do with like affordability rather than just planning ahead when you want to travel. Save up money. Well, I'm not gonna give you budget tips, but anything you can save it, and don't use that money. Keep it hidden in a vault, and then when you're done when you plan on that, you also gotta keep a budget. How much can I spend on food overseas and all that stuff? You should never ever travel. Listen, I don't know, $50, because that could be very bad, you know. But yeah, I would suggest save up as much as possible, and you know, don't spend everything on stupid stuff. Learn to eat potatoes. Alright, because potatoes is even cheaper than ramen. Potatoes is the cheapest stuff you can get, and rice and potatoes. That's good food, damn it. If you can get rice and potatoes, you are set for life, man. You don't even and pasta too. You can buy really cheap pasta, and you can survive a long time on it, man. But I'm not here to educate you on like how to budget your life, man. But listen, for people that don't travel, and I don't do that myself, but what I've learned is that travel can be very affordable if you plan ahead and you are smart, you know. But traveling is expensive, and thus you can only probably do it one trip per year, and it's important to be ready. If you want to if any of you guys watching right now and you're planning to maybe take a trip overseas to Japan yourself, I would do 3 things. And that's 1, Japan is very much not so much into credit cards. They still do cash and coins. So what I would suggest, if you can buy a little coin purse, that'd be great, because you're gonna go and buy a lot of drinks maybe, and you're also gonna do that and blah 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 blah. So keep like an extra wallet or something. But you're not gonna be paying with fucking Bitcoin. I'll tell you that. Yeah. And number 2 is number 3. No, I don't know, man, but I would suggest generally that pack light if you're traveling. That's what I didn't bring. I'm too scared. I'm too scared to bring a big bag with me. I know that sounds silly, but I packed very light. I only had a backpack with me the whole trip. I had, well, this is more travel tips I would suggest. Socks and underwear is your life. You know, good God, I cannot stress that enough. Yeah, well, would learning general customs and so forth be useful as well? I would suggest so. I would just suggest looking a little bit into how you should say stuff and how you should act. In fact, I'll give you a random example of a little tip in Japan. When you're paying with credit card, what you do is you don't just hand it over the counter. Instead, you put your first fingers and your thumb together with the credit card, like in the middle, and you kind of, like, here you go, I'm presenting my card. If you just kind of like take the card and be like, yeah, here you go, like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's disrespectful. Don't do that. Both hands on the credit card when you're giving it away, and when you're eating. This is still a little weird for me, but what I do, or rather, what I have to do is when I'm eating, I have to slurp the food. I don't know if you know this, but when you're eating noodles in a ramen place, you're gonna hear a lot of everywhere, and that's because the slurping is basically you're enjoying it. It's a little weird at first, but you're gonna slurp all your food, and it means you're really enjoying it. If you're not, that means that you're not enjoying it. So yeah. But it's true. It's absolutely true. Yeah, going back to Sweden again, it's like, well, now I have to rewire my brain again. I've heard that's only because it makes the noodle taste good, not because you're enjoying it. No, I mean, no, that's people do. Yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, the food in Japan is so hot. Frank and I, when you're eating in Japan, be ready to scold the roof of your mouth a lot, because that's how it is. And I guess by slurping the food, it kind of chills it down a little bit, but yeah, it's very, very hot. Yeah, oof. You get used to it after a while, but yeah. I will say this too. In Japan, I'm also learning one thing that I would say on a general level is very important. Everybody drinks water to their food, and that's a bad thing I don't do myself in my own like everyday day-to-day life. But drinking water to your food is very, very good compared to like drinking it with a soda or whatever it is. You'll feel better. You'll feel more energized. Contradictory to like drinking an energy drink, because it's actually good for your body. And it saves money too, I guess. Water's free, I hope, wherever you might be listening. If it's not, then go down to, I don't know, call up Poseidon. I don't know, man. But yeah, but I drank a lot of water with my meals in Japan, and I felt incredibly better. In fact, I think I lost 5 kilos while over there in 2 weeks. Maybe because I also walked like 3 miles, and I ate a lot of healthy stuff. And I would also say that the Japanese food portions are a little smaller too. And I think my stomach shrinked while over there. Because when I went back to Sweden, the first thing I ate, actually today, I ordered a pizza, and I couldn't even finish half the pizza. I felt nauseous. I'm like, ugh. But yeah. Anyway, do a little dance to get some rain. Do you say itadakimasu before you eat? Yes, you do. Well, you don't say it obnoxiously. I mean, if you're in good company, and you're all sitting in a group, it's itadakimasu, and you break the chopsticks and you have a food of your life. And I would also say this, it's if I eat in a very good place and I really enjoy the food, I like to. In fact, what we do in Akihabara at that ramen place, I always thank the chefs, and everybody does. And you just kind of go Goju-sama deshita, and it means like, hey, this food was great, thank you so much, chef. And they all respond back, and it's great. Speaking of, it's funny. In Tokyo, this might be a dialect thing, and I talk with a more Osaka and Kansai dialect. In Tokyo, they say arigato gozaimasu. In Osaka, they say arigato gozaimashita. And it's funny, but I guess I involuntarily developed a Japanese accent. I don't know. But anyway, you don't want to hear this. You're like, shut the fuck up, man. And I will. But yeah. Great stuff. Great stuff. If you can go one day to this country yourself with some friends or whatever, I highly encourage it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyway. Kansai dialect. I think Arino from Game Center CX has a bit of a Kansai dialect as well, you know. But how did you mess up your voice? You want to know? You want to know? All right. You know what? I'll tell you why I messed up my voice. I messed up my voice because I was at a concert. And, well, I know I don't do face cam too often, or whatever it's called, but I'm going to show you a picture. It's rare that I do this, yeah, I know. But, here we go. I saw Hyrax live. Hyrax is one of my favorite bands of all time. And I got to meet Keaton, the singer. So, here we are. And let me tell you, I was in the crowd. I sang my ass off. And, yeah. What can I say except it was a great show. And I got some battle scars. But here we are together. Enjoy. Coolest guy on earth, man. Coolest guy on earth. But, yeah. I wasn't sure how to do what do you call it? A metal face. I kind of did like a Dave Mustaine, kind of like, yeah, man, I'm gonna get you. But yeah. But here's me and Keaton, and this guy is the coolest. He is the absolute coolest, man. I told him a personal story how I fell in love with Hyrax. I'll tell you why. Back in 2010-8, they were playing in Venezuela, and Keaton was because Hyrax is a band with an underground following, and he looks at the crowd. He looks at the crowd and points at this one guy in the crowd that's singing along, and he's pointing at it like, "I want you to sing the chorus of this song." Guy gets the microphone and screams his head off with so much passion. And Keaton keeps giving the crowd the microphone to sing. And every time everybody sings, he's like thanking the crowd. And he's like, "You did good, man. I want you to sing even louder, man." And I told Keaton the story in person. And I said, it resonated with me. It's all about the band giving love to the crowd, and the crowd giving back to the band, you know. And you know, it just resonated with me, and I told him the story, and he said, "Well, I really appreciate that, man." But regardless, I met Keaton in person, and I met a lot of cool dudes, yeah. But that's why I sound like shit today. But yeah, coolest guy ever. Love this guy. If you don't know Hyrax, look up Hyrax yourself. Maybe you're not into thrash metal, but if you are, you might appreciate it. But this guy is the coolest guy. Keaton rules, man. Anyway, by the way, if you want a Scythe Lord t-shirt, they're sold out. Got one. But yeah, but anyway, listen, my voice is about to like die here, but yeah, my voice is really going to die. But I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight and listening to me talk about nothing for 2 hours or whatever it is. I didn't expect to be streaming this long, especially with my voice just being so crappy. But yeah, man, I will be back maybe tomorrow with my voice back, and I'm fine. I'll be back tomorrow with maybe Oblivion, maybe some SNES Madness. But on the Sunday or Saturday, we're gonna be checking out the Doom shareware stuff that I did not do before I left, and we're also going to be checking out Super Fire Pro Wrestling on the PC and a Mugen stream, a return of Mugen, and soon there's going to be best of 2017 video. Let's just say that the secret guest, I was blown away, and you will be too. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna check the art. I know you want me to do that, but I really cannot do it. I'm just at the end of my voice right now. But what about the WOD contest? Oh yeah, the Doom contest. I want to remind you once again. It ends the last day of February. So if you want to submit your Doom competition thing, you can check the YouTube video for the links. I don't have the link on hand, but you can just refer to that video for further information. But yeah, you know, let's just say that this guest, well, could it be Danny DeVito? No, maybe, I don't know. Could it be Super Mario? Maybe. Could it be, I don't know. Could it be Dwayne? Nah, who knows? Could it be Hulk Hogan? I don't know. Guess you just have to find out soon. But yeah. Anyway, my voice is out, and soon I will be too, because I'm going to bed. But once again, thank you so much for watching me talk bullshit for 2 hours. I know obviously this was the most like fun stream to watch, because I just talked about, you know, video footage and stuff like that. But the regular streams will resume soon. So be on the lookout for that. But I'm glad I'm back. I did miss streaming for you guys a lot. You know, I love traveling, you know, and all that, but I do also love streaming a lot. So soon more stuff. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna see who is live on Vinesauce and go host them. Also, I'm sorry for any native Japanese people watching right now. If you were watching and you're like sitting there sunken into your chair going like, oh god, I wish I could stop butchering my language. I'm sorry, okay? But yeah, anyway, let's see here. I have a bunch of people live, but none on Vinesauce right now. Mike's live, GPM's live, Drunk Warrior's live, cool guy. And yeah, I think I'm gonna host, let's watch, take Mike. Mike's a cool guy. He's currently streaming some absolute trash. He's streaming Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 1. See, it's funny, I just went to Japan. I still don't know what the fuck that is, but whatever. Anyway, glad to be back. Hope you enjoyed. And here's another tip. Here's another tip when you're traveling. Take if you can, when you're booking your flight, stand the nearest to the toilet. don't sit like next to the window if you can, because if you need to go to the toilet a lot, you're gonna have to like get up and have every other dude or like whatever next to you have to get up, and it's gonna be hell and blah, blah, blah. So that's a little travel tip. Anyway, for now I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys around. Thanks a lot for watching, and enjoy Mike. See you around.